Hello and welcome to this India Today special. India's annual cricket carnival, IPL 2022 is here. This time even bigger than before because we've got two more new teams adding to a total of 10, including the Lucknow Super Giants, owned by Sanjiv Goenka and the RPG Group, with KL Rahul as the captain. And they both join us, captain and franchise owner. Appreciate both of you joining us. First to you, Rahul. What's more difficult, KL, having seen that IPL song of the Lucknow Super Giants, the video song? Is it more difficult acting in a video or playing in the IPL? What's tougher?
I think initially the first few ads and photo shoots that I attended seemed very different and very new, but now I've gotten used to it. So yeah, cricket's always harder. You only get one chance at cricket, you know.
That's right. That's right.
You only get one chance. You don't have it. Yeah.
Good answer. You can take retakes for videos, not on the cricket field, but a new franchise. How much does that excite you, KL? The fact that you've got you're a 17 crore man. That's what you cost the Lucknow Super Giants. Does that put extra pressure, particularly with a new franchise, on you?
No, I've always looked at it as a huge opportunity for me to do what I've been doing with other franchisees as well. I'm very excited to be part of this new team. I think it's a huge opportunity for everyone that's part of this team to create something special, because there's no baggage. It's a new team. We get to set the tone for the franchise, and we get to play a brand of cricket that we all would want the franchise to continue to play over the years. So it's a huge opportunity, and everyone's very, very happy to be here, very pumped, and the same with me. I'm very, very eager to do well this season and help the team with the trophy and just create a good atmosphere for everyone to go out there and enjoy the cricket and have a lot of fun in the middle.
Sanjiv Goenka, it's not just a new franchise, you're also in a new city of Lucknow, new IPL city. I've looked at the music video you've shot with Lucknow as the backdrop, Badshah singing Remo's music. It seemed like a new adventure for a new cricketing city, a city that you've adopted. The Kolkata man, Sanjiv Goenka, has he fully embraced Lucknow as the capital for your Lucknow Super Giants?
Well, I think it is exciting, and the opportunity is with 26 crore population of Uttar Pradesh. The response has been simply overwhelming. And in my visit to Lucknow, which was a quiet, private visit, I was completely swept away by the kind of reception I got. And the anticipation that people have. And if the lyrics of the song that Badshah has written and composed, that anticipation, that enthusiasm, that confidence, in fact, several people said, "Acha hua, Lucknow ki bari hai." And that's why our punchline is, "Ab apni bari hai."
Right.
So it's actually... we were trying to reflect our self-assuredness without being cocky, the anticipation of the state of Uttar Pradesh, the people of Uttar Pradesh, with a new franchise, with a new recognition. And I think Badshah has done a great job in bringing all these sentiments together, and Remo's done a superb job of the choreography.
But how difficult, Sanjiv Goenka, is it to build a brand, an IPL brand? The tournament is going to be played, remember, in Mumbai, so you will not have your home crowds in Lucknow. In that sense, how are you going to build brand Lucknow, create an affinity for the team with the fans when matches are being played in an entirely different state because of COVID in Mumbai? Are you planning something that actually will unite India's most populous state around the IPL apart from that video?
Yes, I think there will be different things, and it will depend upon how COVID plays out. Uh, Clearly, not being in Lucknow is a disadvantage, but we understand that COVID is a primary concern, and we have to take care of that, and therefore it is logical and sensible to have it in one location, such that the players don't have to take flights. So we have a disadvantage, but we are trying to engage the fans. So, for example, the name of the team was decided in a contest where we engaged the fans. Ab apni bari hai is also a reflection of the sentiment of the people of Lucknow and Uttar Pradesh. And we are doing different things to keep them engaged. So, for example, we are going ahead with a replacement for Mahmoud, who's injured. And we've started a guessing contest. And I'm told lots of people have been responding, and many of the people have got the answers spot on, though we can't reveal the name quite yet for another few hours. But, so it's interesting how fans are engaging. It's a new venture for us as well. So we learn every day. It's a new day, it's a new learning. But I must say it's a fascinating experience, and it's wonderful to work with this team of supercharged cricketers. I see so much of confidence and enthusiasm in the way they're conducting themselves.
What's the goal, KL Rahul, for you in this IPL? Is it about winning? Because you haven't been part of a winning franchise yet. Is that the sort of feather you would like, KL, in your cap at this stage of your career? You've had a remarkable 12 months. You've captained India this year. You've been very successful in all formats. Is winning the IPL something that you would like to see in a year that you've taken your game to the next level?
Yeah, that would be very nice, wouldn't it? Everyone wants that as a player, as a captain, or just playing this sport. You always want to win these big tournaments. That's what we strive for. That's what we work for to the whole year. So, winning IPL tournaments, winning World Cups is what every player dreams of. So yes, our energies are all focused on trying to do our best to win this tournament. Slowly, everyone's starting to come together. We're going to miss a couple of players for the first few games, but the bulk of the squad, I think, gets out by 25th. I think we'll have the whole squad, most of the members here. So we'll try and create an energy that's enjoyable for everybody. Everyone's looking forward to getting on the field and playing some good cricket. Like Sir said, it's a group of players that are really, really excited and supercharged about this season. It's a new team, so we've all come in with new energies and new approach. So yeah, just to bring everybody together and just to go out there and play together will be something that will give us a lot of joy. So we're all looking forward to it. And winning is obviously the most important thing, but it's also how we prepare and how we can stick to our process, which will also be important. So we'll try and strike a balance between both, and I'm sure the results will follow if we do the simple things right.
I asked you that question, KL, because there's a lot of debate at the moment that do cricketers of today's age actually choose to prioritize the IPL over the country? Where do you stand on that debate? For you, as you said, the IPL would be a feather in your cap, but how would you respond to those who say a lot of young players today tend to prioritize the IPL over the country? Is that a real debate, or am I missing the wood for the trees here?
Look, sir, I wouldn't take away what IPL has done for Indian cricket. Where we are as an Indian cricket team today in white ball cricket, you must give credit to IPL for the platform that it's given the younger players and the way the younger players have grown and matured, playing with other international cricketers and, just testing their skills at this level and, having the exposure of crowds and facing that pressure at such a early and young age. So you do learn a lot and you do grow quickly. But I don't think any player would choose playing any league over their country. Country always comes first for us. Yes, outside world might think otherwise, but it really doesn't change how we look at ourselves and how we play the game. Yes, and I'd also like to say that cricket is the winner for us. Cricket is what we love playing. So, whatever is the opportunity that we get, whether we're playing for the country, whether we're playing franchise cricket, we'll always give it our everything, and we never look beyond playing that one game or beyond playing that one day. That that's all we focus on. We don't think too far ahead, and try and plan our cricket or plan our lives. If that's not what sportsmen do. So cricket is a winner, and cricket is the most important thing for us, and that's how we play the game.
It's good to hear. Kagiso Rabada, remember the South African bowler is going to play the IPL, not going to play for his country in Bangladesh. But Sanjiv, any particular player exciting you? As a franchise owner, who are the players around whom you are building this new franchise?
At this stage, it's a somewhat unfair question because I think it's the whole team. And to me, it's the team led by its captain, KL. And so it's about building the franchise, the brand Lucknow Super Giants. And it's by building it on the back of performance. And we hope to go out and compete well. Results are not always in our hands, but to compete enthusiastically is in our hands, which is what we will do.
No, the reason I'm asking you this, Sanjiv Goenka, is because some of the most successful IPL brands, Chennai being a great example, build themselves around MS Dhoni. He's completely identified with Chennai Super Kings, to some extent RCB with Virat Kohli. All of them have remained with their team right through. Mumbai Indians have also used Rohit Sharma in a way and create a constellation of stars around him. Is that what you hope to do with KL here? Hope to create a team of a lot of new young players like Ravi Bishnoi, Avesh Khan, the fast bowler, create a new Lucknow Super Giants in the image of KL Rahul and these young players?
Well, we'd be delighted if we succeed in doing that. I mean, beyond Ravi and Avesh, we have several young players who are looking really promising, and you may actually see some of them playing in this season of the IPL itself. I think KL is very impressed. Andy is very impressed with some of the young talent we have. And it's about building this franchise over years, competing well in year one also, but actually building it over years. So our view is to build a team which stays together over several years. And in KL, I find he's very mature, very cool, very collected. And so I have great confidence in his ability to lead.
KL, what about you? What makes a winning IPL team, KL Rahul? Is it the quality of the foreign players that you have, or do you need a core Indian domestic player, a core of good domestic players? Because that's also a debating point. You've got the likes of Marcus Stoinis from Australia in your team, who's a proven match winner. But at the end of the day, is it the Indian players who win you an IPL in your view?
I think I'll be better suited to answer that question once I win the IPL. For now, I think it's a team. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to come together. If all 11 players or all 20 players that we have in the squad have a role, have a responsibility to play. So, yes, we do have some really good foreign players as well who are match winners in their own rights. And we have the same with our Indian players who are young, promising. Some of them who played, 7-8 seasons of the IPL, and they know exactly what is expected out of them. So we have a good mix of players who are young, but also who played quite a lot of IPL. So that's what is exciting for me as a leader, to bring all of them together, and how me, along with coaches and Gautam Gambhir, how we can bring the best out of these players is the challenge for us, which excites us. So we're all, really working hard in the training camp, in the build up to to the season. So yeah, it's exciting.
I'll tell you, KL, what's exciting me as a cricket fan, the idea of you and Quinton de Kock going out and opening the batting. There will be bowlers out there who will be dreading this opening combination right at the very top. Is that part of the excitement also of playing the IPL, KL, that you get a chance to play with great cricketers from other countries who can actually, and you can build relationships then that go beyond the boundary?
Definitely. I think the whole credit of getting Quinton should go to Sanjiv sir, because he was very firm about having Quinton and me opening the batting. He's someone that sir really wanted in the lineup, and we were very lucky that we got him. And yeah, that, like I said before, that's what IPL has done for Indian cricket. It gives you a chance to interact with all the international players, with your own players as well. Like when I played the IPL first time, I was a 22-year-old boy. Being part of the dressing room with AB de Villiers, with Chris Gayle, with Virat Kohli, and the likes of these guys was such a great time for me in my career. Those 2 months, I just watched everybody and learned so much from them, and that helped me grow into a better cricketer. So yeah, that's the best part of the IPL. Some of the younger guys coming into our team now will really benefit from being part of a IPL setup and learning from not only the international stars but also like the players from their own country, and just to get a better understanding of the game and improve their skills.
Sanjiv Goenka, tell us, what does it take to build a franchise? There's so much of excitement around these new franchises. It's one thing to put 7,000 crores as you put to buy a franchise, but then to build it, is it about identifying particular players at the auction, like KL said, the likes of Quinton de Kock? Is it the foreign players that you've got to choose, the Jason Holders, Dushmanta Chamira? You've got a wide variety of players, Marcus Stoinis. Were there specific players that you target during the auction? Is the auction the key to building a brand? And what's the philosophy that you had while building this franchise?
Basically, multidimensional players, players who have exceptional abilities in more than one skill, one area. So Quinton and KL are wicket keepers and batsmen. You have several all-rounders. So you have Deepak Hooda, Krunal Pandya, Jason Holder, Marcus Stoinis, Krishnappa Gautam. They're all all-rounders. You have in Ravi Bishnoi a potential match-winning bowler. The concept was to have strong pace, so therefore Mark Wood, Chamira, and Avesh. So all bowling at 140 plus. So you open with a lot of pace, and then you have strong spin attack. You have people like Jason Holder who are very good with death and in the middle overs. You have batting which goes all the way up to 7 or 8, depending upon the mix of players you choose. So it was about actually trying to build a team which sort of has multi-facets, and players can contribute in more ways than one. And the focus also was on trying to ensure that everyone is a good fielder.
Interesting.
So if you can save those 15, 20, 25 runs on the field, that makes a huge difference. So I think it was well-researched. KL, Gautam, Andy, they all put in a lot of effort. There was a lot of debate, a lot of discussion before the auction, several rounds of discussion, several rounds of meetings, several different views, and then all of them coming together. It's a fascinating process, and it's a learning process, but it was good. We feel very satisfied. We have a very good team. So yes, Mark Wood is not there, and we are disappointed about that. But we feel our team still looks very good. So I think it was. We had earlier anticipated that Mark Wood is some.
Yeah, you mentioned, of course, Gautam Gambhir also there. He's your mentor. I want to tell our viewers, interesting that Gautam making a comeback in a way to the IPL. But when I listen to you, Sanjiv Goenka, this doesn't seem to be just another corporate gambling on the game. This is a corporate who's decided, look, I want to get deeply into the intricacies of my team, make sure every base is covered. Is this, though, for you an 8 weeks adventure, 10 weeks adventure, or a deeper connect with the sport? I know that you have your company is involved with Mohan Bagan and now with Lucknow Super Giants. So is this a deeper involvement in sports in general that you see as a corporate, or is it simply about business, a business proposition?
It's three, four things combined. A, it's the potential of building a franchise which could be worth 2 billion in a few years. Mm-hmm. So that's the businessman in me. Mm-hmm. I was never good at playing sports when I was in school.
I see.
There was a burning desire to get involved with sport. Mm-hmm. And every Indian is passionate about cricket. Mm-hmm. So that was the second part. And the third was actually building the connect with the people. Mm-hmm. And we have several consumer-facing businesses. And there is nothing that connects you more than cricket to people. Mm-hmm. So we focused on all. And yes, there is a certain knowledge that has been built up. But, you know, when I speak on behalf of the entire team. And so it's a lot of knowledge comes from the likes of KL, Gautam, and Andy. So I'm just saying it, but you know, the logic has been defined by them in many ways.
Now, I'm pushing you because, you know, one criticism of a lot of IPL owners is they do too much of micromanagement. They get so involved that they don't give enough autonomy to the players, put too much pressure on them. Are you a hands-off franchise owner or a hands-on franchise chairperson?
You know, I don't think I'm hands-off and I don't think I'm hands-on. Mm-hmm. So till the time of the team selection, mm-hmm. It was very hands-on. Mm-hmm. But now it's up to the team management. It's really not for me. I mean, who's going to be in the playing 11, who's not, what is the combination? That's not for me to say. I mean, which pitch in Wankhede is the game going to happen on? So the 11th player will depend upon which pitch, etc., etc. I mean, what is my expertise and competency to decide that?
Okay, got it.
So it's up to KL and...
Let me then take that to KL. You know, Sanjiv Goenka is saying, look, he's built a team. Now it's for you to take over. Team with multiple skills. You and Quinton de Kock both can wicket keep. Who's going to keep? Who's going to be behind the stumps? Are these issues, KL? Because, you know, when you were with the Kings 11, you were keeping, batting, you were captaining. This time it appears you've got others around you who could take a bit of the load. There must have been too much of pressure being wicket-keeper, captain and star batsman with the Punjab Kings 11.
Yes, I think for this season, because we have someone like Quinton with us in the team, I don't think my keeping services will be needed. But yeah, I mean, I'd ideally like to be in the field and closer to the bowler. And, you know, especially in a T20 game, it's a high-pressure game. You need the bowlers to be as calm as they can and have a really clear plan and a clear mindset before they run in to bowl the ball. So. Yeah, and with Quinton behind the stump, with somebody like Quinton who's experienced, who's played a lot of international cricket and played a lot of IPL cricket. So, you know, I have his guidance from behind the stump. So what I would have probably done from behind the stump, Quinton will obviously do that for me and pass on the message to me. And then, yeah, then it just becomes easier in decision making for me as a captain.
And being in the bubble, KL, how difficult is that? As we've seen on the outside, you know, all of you are great entertainers, but for all of you being month after month in a bubble, has that changed your attitude in any way towards life and the game, KL?
It has changed. I think it has changed all of us. Bubbles haven't been easy. Initially when it started, obviously, you know, we were all very excited that at least we're getting to play cricket, because the 4 or 5 months that we all did not play the game and we were all at home and not getting the opportunity to play or train or go outside was really did really affect us not in such a good way. But then we got into bubbles. We got the opportunity of playing cricket, so we really enjoyed that bit. Enjoyed the opportunity of being outside while the rest of the world or rest of the country would still indoors and locked up at home. We had the opportunity to go out and play and entertain the crowd, so that was really good. But yes, I mean, when you keep doing bubbles after bubbles after bubble, it does get to you. But I'm hoping that this can be the last bubble, and then we can all move away from bubbles. And I hear that there will be some crowds allowed into the stadiums, which is a huge blessing for everybody, because we're also used to playing with the crowd and we feed off the energy of the crowd. So hoping that we will get back to how cricket was played before the pandemic.
IPL में काबा, Sanjiv Goenka, your goal for 2022 this time. I know you came very close with Pune, a franchise that you owned for a couple of years, to actually winning the IPL, lost in the final. You know a thing or two, therefore, about winning, being close to victory. What's the goal for 2022? Is it just to get into the knockouts? Is it about winning the IPL? Or just in this year, just making sure that this franchise, a new franchise called Lucknow Super Giants, gets some kind of traction?
So it's about not only building a new franchise, but it's also about competing well enough to be a real contender for the trophy. Yes, we are a new franchise, but we do believe we have the team to go out and win. That's what we're going to try and do.
Good. So new franchise. Any new shot, KL Rahul, you devised for 2022 season? Players always have innovative shots for the IPL. A new ram shot, a new KL Rahul special that you're practicing?
Not really, sir. I mean, if I can play the shots that I've been playing with a little bit more conviction, it will obviously help the team win more matches. So I'm looking to just do the same things that I've been doing. I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Keep my feet on the ground and try and win matches for my team.
Well, we don't also want to get too ahead of ourselves. IPL 2022 is here. It's coming back after, of course, 2 years where COVID has affected the schedule at times. But I wish you, KL Rahul and Sanjiv Goenka, the very best. A new franchise means new energies. Lucknow Super Giants, UP make Kaaba. We'll wait and see how that goes. Thanks very much, both of you, for joining us on this India Today IPL special.